All right, we are live. We're going to be doing a film review of some draft prospects, and we'll do a fan-made mock draft, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, we'll talk a little bit about the Lions-Bears game, and, of course, the Rams game on Sunday, and what my predictions are, and I'm excited. So, I have a couple ideas of who this draft film review will be on. Of course, fans can also choose. I'm going to start with Jalen Tolbert. Then I'm going to be doing one on Zonovan Knight, running back out of North Carolina. And then Matt Corral, quarterback out of Ole Miss. We're doing about 2 games for each person. And that's going to just be the live. And welcome to Live One Viewer. Alright, so if I can find some film on Jalen Tolbert. Southern Miss game. Okay. Let me just link the creator, the owner of the video, and we'll be good to go. Bam. Okay, so first we'll be watching Jalen Tolbert versus Southern Mississippi. I have not watched this game, so this is going to be kind of my reaction as well. Oh, so this is a highlight reel. Okay, well, I guess we'll just watch the highlights since I already have it pulled up.
And here they come. Trotter steps up and delivers to the outside. Tolbert has it.
Okay.
Tolbert goes.
Got some good speed, man.
First down. How about touchdown?
That's nice to see. Remember, this is by JLP Productions. Go watch his video. I'm not going to be watching the full thing, by the way. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. So he seems to have some pretty good yak ability. That's nice to see. Okay, wide open there. Nice ability to get separation. He has good long arms. Some good height, too. I like what we're seeing here. Tennessee Volunteers. Actually recent. Alright, so he's right here. Nice cut. Oh, what a drop. Good for showing. Okay. Here. Oh, amazing catch to make up for that drop. That was some good coverage, too. Guy right on him. Tugging on him. I mean, you could argue it's a PI. And bam, perfect one-hand catch. Okay. By the way, this is by DV Deep Dive. Let's give him a like. DV Deep Dive 102. Okay, and another nice catch. He has a really nice yak ability and definitely keeps himself up when he's getting tackled. So, good play by him there. Unfortunate. He was wide open that entire play, though. Bad throw by the quarterback. Should have been a touchdown. Alright. So they definitely seem to heavily rely on Jalen Tolbert for their plays here. Okay. Does he look like as a blocker? Versus like only throws him. Should have caught that, but it was a bad throw. Nice ability to hold on the ball right there. So he definitely has some drop issues, but he also has some really amazing catches. Look at that yak ability, man. Wow, that's some good burst and speed right there. Okay, so it's a Devi deep dive. Link his channel up there. And so it should be there. Okay. Do we have any more games to look at? Jalen Tolbert. No. So I guess we'll just look at some of his highlights then. Only really like 2 film reviews. Big Shot Media will do this one. No highlights aren't exactly a film review, but it's the closest thing I can get for this guy. This guy was kind of like, the guy told me to watch this guy, so. Oh, what's up, One Pride 40? How you doing, man? Welcome to the live. I'm just kind of reviewing this Jalen Tolbert guy. He was suggested to me. Sup, Troy? Sup? Nice to see you live. Sup? Sup? Sorry, I was kind of focusing to the film there. I understand why some people do that. Now you're back to analytics then. Yeah, a couple people told me they missed the old name. And so, yeah, but, well, everyone was kind of saying they didn't really like Alliance, so I was just like, I'll go back to Den. And I'm still kind of like, deep in my heart, I still heavily root for the Lions. Rams guy still, but like still also a Lions guy. So yeah, right now I'm reviewing a receiver named Jalen Tolbert, South Alabama receiver, and he's been showing some nice things. Definitely, I really like what he does. He gets a lot of separation, great contested catch ability, but he does have some drop issues. You like our chances tomorrow? I do too, especially since it's looking like Goff's going to be healthy. If it was Tim Boyle, I'd be like, I don't know, man. Andy Dalton's far better than Tim Boyle, but Goff Dalton, it would be an interesting game. I do think Campbell's also starting to be a lot better of a play caller. He called a pretty decent game. I know he had the one bad run, but I thought overall it was a pretty well called game. But yeah, I really like this guy, Jalen Tolbert. Got some. Oh, look at that. 3 guys. Hold up, look at that play. That was 3 guys. I mean, technically that guy didn't really get in his face, but he was there. So he's got some good ability, but earlier in the film review, there was a bit of differences. So is there any guys that you guys want me to film review? This is just one guy that I was told to go look at, and I like him a bit. I understand the hype. And also, what are his stats? ESPN. Wow.
Still on there?
Yeah. This season, Jalen Tolbert has had 72 catches, 1,283 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 17.8 yards per catch. Oh, we need film on edge rushers. All right, let's go look at the top guy, Kavion. I've only looked at a couple. Kavion, Theolytics. Let's watch some film. All right. You first one's Washington. Let me link his channel real quick. Link. There we go. You might said some cap on Luke's live. That's funny, man. So here we go. We got Kavion. So not exactly the largest amount of career sacks. I think his highest career season is 9. But sacks are not completely indicative of pass rush. What was he doing there? Hold up. What was his... Oh, maybe he was trying to move back. Okay. I don't know if the tight end kind of pushed him up there, but... Okay. And that's holding on the old lineman, kind of. But no pass rush moves. At least he got the pressure. Ooh, man, he's getting bullied by that tight end. What? Oh, I just barely missed him. Why do they keep covering a tight end on him? And Kayvon right there. Good. So he kind of looks like he's more of a strong safety playing edge, but like a big strong safety kind of. He's not definitely not the normal size for an outside linebacker / edge. At least in his body frame, at least. Okay. Man, that tight end, either he's a really good blocker or something. I'm also not seeing many pass rush moves. So I've already watched a bit of Kayvon. I don't think he has many pass rush moves, if any. Seems to have the same 2 set. Okay, so I think he's supposed to drop out in the coverage on that play. I don't know what that quarterback was doing. That was 3 coverage. Still there. I don't know, Pride. Apparently he's supposed to be number 1 overall pick worthy. Oh, why is this still say? If I had to guess one Pride for you, because this guy's extremely athletic. I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of those guys who has a super good combine and has a really good RAS score. Because you can obviously tell this guy's a really good burst. And I think he's obviously a very athletic guy who has a high end potential. I mean, he can drop into coverage. He's got the speed for that. And overall, he's a menace in terms of athleticism. But I don't see pass rush moves. He doesn't seem to be this game changing presence so far versus this one. He's getting handled by a tight end. Oh. I had a person say that they didn't like that George Karlaftis got stopped on a couple of run plays by a tight end. I'm out here watching Kavion getting manhandled by this tight end. Oh, nice push on that 79 guy. Hey, I think he caused that play there. Hold up. Oh, nope, he didn't. That was number 50. Kayvon actually got shut. Oh my gosh, Kayvon got shut down by the tight end on that play. Hold up. Yep, he tried his common spin move. It's what he does the most. He does this. I know. To be fair, this is a really weird draft. There's not a quarterback worth taking number 1 overall. There's not an edge rusher that I really like taking 1 overall, although there are actually 2 guys, Aiden Hutchinson and George Karlaftis, I'm big fans of. Even though I don't think Karlaftis or Hutchinson are really first overall players. See, he gets beat up, man. His first move doesn't work. Seems like almost not necessarily give up, but not have a solution. I mean, he's made one impact play so far versus on this film. And see, there wasn't a single pass rush move he did there. He just tried to push him. I mean, if you're a speed rusher, you gotta be faster. But when the fast doesn't work, it doesn't. He's defeated. And he's playing on the dirt, so he's not always just speed rushing. Now, that quarterback is really immobile. Okay, there's a good power there. Oh, that's a rip. Man, I thought that was bad. I don't get this. What's the hype? Maybe we're just watching the wrong game. Maybe Washington just had like a good game plan. Yeah, I know. They said this guy's as impactful as Sue. I know. I was told this guy was like. I told this guy was supposed to be similar to Myles Garrett. Maybe we're watching the wrong game. I know he had a big game versus UCLA. Let's go look at his UCLA game, and then I have to put the owner thing because I do not want to get copyrighted. Highlight Castle, give a like. Boom, boom. Okay. Oh man, look at that. He bit that play action super hard. That's not a good thing to see in your first play. He doesn't seem to really read play action very well, does he? Oh man, that's two straight getting bit hard into play action. If he read that correctly, that's a big sack or stop or whatever. Why is this guy gaining hype? I mean, athleticism alone does not. Oh, that's a nice side move. Oh, I don't know. That's really kind of a full-on pass rush. Maybe we just kind of shoved him out of the way. Okay. This is actually what I love about Kayvon. Okay, this play here. This guy doesn't give up on plays. That's high effort. That's Motor City Dan Campbell effort right there. But I actually watched his UCLA game. His two good plays, his sacks, were really flukes. One, he wasn't even guarding the other. He was guarded by a tight end. So, not really big on him. All right, DeMarvin Leal. Spell that out right? DeMarvin Leal. Yep. All right, Ole Miss film. Check this guy out. Was that him right there on the left? Yeah. Okay. 64 held him up quite well there. Okay, looks like he motioned something. It looks like he might be a leader of some sort. I like that. Oh. Okay. Where's his jolt? I'm not seeing really like big jolt from this guy. Oh, that was a nice little move there. Who's the next guard? Oh. Let's see. Nice. Hold up. I just think I liked what I saw there. Okay, good burst. Kind of pulling through in the bed in the end. Okay, that wasn't bad. Oh, what the? Was that Matt Coral? What the freak, man? He was wide open and over. Hold up. I'm actually planning to do a Matt Coral film review. And this man just overthrew a wide open receiver like 5 yards. Yikes. Okay. Oh, nice play recognition there. He realized that was going to be run play. Oh, put the effort in, got that saving tackle. Okay. Okay, I see you. Ooh, knocked down my lineman. Not many pass rush moves, but he definitely has some power. Ooh, nice hand swipe. Oh, and knocked him down. Good play. I really like that. Oh, that was a really good play. Hold up. Nice little hand swipe, pushes him down, moves the action. Good play awareness. That's a really good idea of staying aware of what's happening around you and not just focusing on your alignment. Right here, tries to do a pass move, focuses, bam. That man stayed completely aware of the quarterback on that play. I like that. I like that. That was a good move. This guy's a stud. Oh man, I really love that play. Good tackling for him too there. Coral was not getting away, forced the fumble. Okay. This man's really moves fast for a guy his size. I know this was a big play here, but kind of look at that little like burst he did there. That was kind of fast. Okay, okay. Not bad. Double team there wasn't going to do much. Okay, nice shove to the side, I guess. Okay, I like this guy's effort. He didn't give up on that play when he easily could have. I'm not seeing many pass rush moves, but I do know he's a defensive tackle, so it's kind of like smaller for guys with his size. And looks like they held him to a stop. I know he was involved in that play, but I don't think that's like singular credit to Leo. Ooh, nice burst there. Nice. Oh, perfect play recognition, man. Oh man, that was a good play. I'm really liking this Leo guy. What's his production? I have to look him up after. Ooh, they're going for a 4th and goal, huh? No pay, no gain, I guess. Oh, oh, nice. What I love about this guy, he's definitely taking the attention of the Ole Miss line. Like when we were watching Kayvon versus Washington, they kind of just used a tight end. This guy's at least taking up double teams. This play. Oh, nice play, man. That was a really good play. Nice motion move. Don't know what that tackle was thinking. It was good to stop him, though. Wow. All right, that's all I'm going to watch in this game because, of course, I don't want to get copyrighted on Highlight Castle. So what's the Marvin Leal's statistical production? Marvin Leal. Okay. Holy crap, he has 52 tackles and 7.5 sacks. Forced fumble, of course, we already watched that. His sacks have been against Ole Miss, 15th ranked. 2 versus Mississippi State. 1.5 versus University of New Mexico. 7 tackles versus Alabama. This is a good guy. I wonder what his pressure numbers are. Last year he had 7 tackles versus North Carolina. A sack versus Tennessee. Sack versus Mississippi State. So he's good. Yeah, he's a filthy swim move. I agree. I like this guy. I'd actually kind of prefer taking him over. Prefer taking him over. Oh, Kayvon. That's what it is. He has some really good play recognition. I think he's a kneecap biter. He has some really good play recognition for a defensive tackle, especially. Good swim move. I think he's got a good jolt and burst there. Got based on that film, he only had like 2 pass rush moves, but the other than the filthy swim move, he had the side move, the hand swipe, and the swim move. It's pretty good. I like that. And then he of course has the bull rush, which he has thanks to his ability to be due to him being like essentially even tackle. 6'4", 290 pounds coming at you. It's not going to be fun for tackles. Um, I like it. I like it. I like it. So let's see. Auburn. What was this game? Is Auburn a big game? 2020. 3 tackles. Maybe he splits up pressure here. Maybe creates a pressure. That's going to be interesting to see. Um, all right, let's get it. It should be shared now. I'm really loving this guy. I mean, wow. They said this guy might be the next Donald. To be fair, every guy supposedly in next Donald. Welcome to the live second viewer. And that's my only thing, but I mean, this guy does have some good size to him. I don't think he has quite the pass rush moves though that Donald had coming out of college. It's also it's just going to be really hard to ever find next Donald if it's even possible. Auburn has a pretty good protective scheme right there. Okay, left him wide open. Oh. Okay, that was kind of funny to watch. Poor tackle got demolished. Oh, he recognized the play, but he was too slow. Poor Leo. This is by Christian F, by the way. I already shared his account from last game. I like that Leo never gives up on a play. But yeah, if we took, would it be a good pick? Well, let's see. Let's see. Let me look at his production real quick. Marvin Leo, ESPN. So he has some pretty good sack production. 2.5 the year before, 2 before. So he's had 12 total sacks. Not too shabby, especially this last season with 7.5. 2 forced fumbles, and he has 127 tackles. So pretty good numbers. I like his size. Marvin Leal pressure numbers. What's his pressure numbers? Let's see. He led Texas A&M in pressures last year. So here's an article on it for more on this guy. I'm gonna share it in the comments. That's an interesting thing. So I don't know what he led though. I'll have to do more scouting on Marvin Leal, but now we can move on to. Let's see. What's another player to move on to? There's always You can look at Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan Edge versus Penn State. All right, Aiden Hutchinson. David Kumar. This adjusts this guy a lot. Okay, nice little power move there. Huh, he can stand up. I did not know that. Nice. Oh, bad tackling for him right there, man. Tackles him right there. That's a sack. At least it was a pressure / QB hit. Yeah, he grabbed too high. Isn't that an illegal pass? Oh, man. That's a rip. You want to look at safeties? Well, I've already did Kyle Hamilton film review, so it looks like a Jordan battle. Let's see. Does he have any just like pure film on here? Pure not so. Let's do Isaiah Paul. Isaiah Polamalu. I really like this guy's stat line. Okay, so Isaiah Polamalu doesn't have a stat line either. His high school highlights, though. Do you have highlights at least? Yeah, no, he's only has high school highlights. Lewis Sign, yeah, that's another guy. Lewis Sign versus Lewis Sign got a lot of praise in the scouting report I read. Jeez. He has a highlight tape. I don't see any versus film. Might as well look at the highlights. I mean, at least see what this guy can do. So, Junkyard Dogs Productions. He claims he does not own any of these videos, but I don't care because last time that happened, I got video banned. After watching Lewis Sign, we are going to do the fan made mock drafts again. Okay. Oh man, that man destroyed Kyle Pitts, but destroyed himself in the process. Let's see. Also, what's Lewis Sign's production? Lewis Sign, ESPN. We could just draft all of Georgia's defense, honestly, at this rate. Good size. Decent production. Good aggressive pursuit. Ooh. Good close. That's a scary closing speed. Ooh, nice hard hitter. I feel like that would be like considered unnecessary roughness these days. All right. It doesn't have a really big highlight tape. Only 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Really good downhill like tackler. Huh. All right. Well, time to switch to mock draft. 1.40. I do believe you last live you wanted to do your own mock draft. So, also, what happened to Troy? Troy was just like, "Yo, your name's changed." Bam, bam, bam. We switched to 5 rounds because I've been a bit more acquainted with the draft. Bam. All right, One Pride. Let's do this. You still there, one Brad, or? I do like Atlanta's trade offer. You're going to stick at 1? Okay, who are you going to want to take at pick number 1, one Brad? They're going to go with Kavion, Kyle Hamilton, Chris Olave, Kenyon Green, DeMarvin. I really like Kenyon Green, by the way. Could go Aiden Hutchinson. You're going to go at pick 1. Sadly, no choice but Dibs. All right, Dibs we go. Dibs at least has a high ceiling, so that's nice. So, are you going to want to trade? Because you only have one offer. This is a terrible deal. I wouldn't take it if I were you, one Brad. I mean, you're only like essentially moving up a couple spots up in the third. I mean, I guess you're getting a second out of that, actually. You're only moving down 3 spots. Could probably still get someone. Get that extra second. It's not a bad deal. What do you want to do? Also, your top options available. Mayaj Sanders, but actually, never mind. Ikem Aguano, Sam Howell, Jordan Battle. Oh, Sam Howell. There is Drake London. Jameson Williams has just exploded. Holy crap. I got Jameson Williams in the 4th round yesterday. Holy macaroni. Brees Hall. Oh, Chiefs like the Chiefs Walker. Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith. Why? No. The draft has just changed so much. Brandon Smith is now apparently a 1st round prospect. Jordan Battle is still available. Jaquan Brisker is now a 2nd round pick. No! My 3rd round mock is just gone now. Trent McDuffie, Darian Kendrick has rightfully moved up. Yeah, these are your options. Man. Kobe Dean's gone. Who's your pick? You'll go Battle? Jordan Battle it is. Okay. What position do you want me to look at next? Top options remaining are Sam Howell. Ooh. That's actually tempting in the 2nd round. Drake London, Kingsley. Actually, never mind. Carson Strong, Edge, we're drafting Edge. Perry Winfrey, Lectica Smith, Jameson Williams, Malik Willis. Rightfully has fallen down. I actually would be tempted to take Malik Willis in the 2nd as well. Christian Harris, Trent McDuffie, Jaquan Brisker. You want to go corner? Okay, looking at corner. Trent McDuffie, Darian Kendrick, Tre'Davious Hodges Tomlinson, but he's more of a slot. Roger McGeary, Kyler Gordon, Michael Wright, and I am a bit or whatever. I never say his last name. You want to go McDuffie? McDuffie it is. Ooh. Ooh, that's tempting. Brees Hall, Jalen Tolbert, Jermaine Johnson, Abraham Lucas, Kyron Williams, Nick Bonito, Jalen Catalon, Kyler Gordon, Zion Johnson, Trevor Painting, Devontae Wyatt, Eric Gray, Justin Ross has fallen to the 3rd round. That's tempting. Linebacker. You want to go look at the linebacker. Bam. DeMarvin Overtone, Chad Muma, who I like. And a guy who I respect that said he reminds him of a Logan Wilson, and I kind of agree. I mean, man, it's like 6'3", 242, 3 interceptions, 120 tackles this season. Decent, 2 of them gone for pick 6s. Marvin Overtone, quite the project player, former safety, but is super fast. Overtone has This year, Marvin Overtone has 38 solo tackles, and total 74 tackles, 2 pass defense, and 2 sacks. Last year, he had 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumble, 1 sack, at 60 tackles. You want Henry? You want Henry Tool? All right. And we are at pick 98. Top options: Eric Gray, Anais Smith, Demar Overshown, C.J. Verdell, Boy MFA, Will Levis, Chad Muma, Brent Cuthley, Tyler Ledger, Desmond Ritter, Zay Flowers, Grayson McCall. Boom. And I'll give you my own mock draft after this since Troy left us. Is there a position you want me to look at? Are you tempted, any of you guys? Haskell? No, Garrett Haskell, I think I'd select in the second round. Hold up. He's like ranked 52. There's no way Garrett Haskell was not picked anymore. Garrett Haskell. Yeah, Haskell. There it is. Oh, it's actually Haskell Garrett. I don't know why I messed those two up. Raiders took up the reach around. Raiders took Haskell. And receivers, okay. Nice, Smith. Kind of a, if you need an example of this guy, oh, actually, here he is. Nice, Smith. Receivers don't come in one set of mold. There are many overlapping styles of the position. Some players overlap their different styles, while others contrast their counterparts drastically. This man make ranking receivers a difficult exercise in each cycle, but focusing on how much a player can create for an offense helps create a common ground. When talking about the 2022 receivers with the most creative I can't speak. Texas A&M Smith simply has to be brought up. His stats don't necessarily pop up the screen, but his traits do. The Aggies' weapon has an enticing skill set when it comes to helping him climb up the boards when draft season comes around. And he's been compared to being like a super good gadget player who can do around. I guess we'll go Smith. All right. And going to round 5, the top options available are going to be Corey Durden, Tyler Smith, James Wood. Ooh, Charlie Kolar. That's a good backup option. Yeah, let's try. Here. JT Daniels, Amari Gainer, Sterling Weatherford, Wayne Morris, Keaton Slovis, Never Slovis, and Sean Jolly. I remember when we watched that Monroe St. Brown video, we were all like, wow, Slovis sucks. Mathis, you want to go Mathis? Oh, yep, Sean Mathis. Boom. Boom. Worked. Okay. So your draft contains Kayvon. I'm going to give you a B. Simply because it's only a ceiling that makes him good. Jordan Battle, good player, A+. Trent McDuffie, A+. Henry To'o, I'm going to give you a B. I kind of thought there's some better linebackers still available. Anai Smith, I'm going to give you a B. I think he's a good receiver. I would have personally gone for a different guy since we didn't really. I think there's 2 other guys I think could have been solid additions, and they're showing about this. Welcome back, Hatter's House. Yeah, I had a bunch of people say they wanted me to switch back to Den, so I was just like, okay, I'll switch back to Analytics Den. Also, you can do your own fan-made mock draft for yourself, Hatter's House, if you want to do a mock draft. I always feel bad when you show up. Boop. Okay. I wanted the Oh, you wanted the Bama Mathis. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Let's see if Hatter's House wants to do a mock draft. Yeah, it was probably more around like a C for me. No receiver was really. I don't know. Well, I guess I might as well try to do my own little mock draft here. Rounds 1 through 5. It's a bit different though, because yesterday when I was doing the mock draft, there was a whole bunch of difference. I'm gonna do this trade of Atlanta, get a 4th instead. I feel like it's much more realistic. So they're gonna get Kayvon. Okay, George Karlaftis was taken from us, but Aiden Hutchinson's still available. I'm gonna go. Leal is tempting though. I feel like we can move Michael Brockers out there. Out of the lineup. I'm just not confident in him anymore. Aiden I like, but the only thing that concerns me is the fact that he's only had one good year. And it's been a good year at that. So I don't think he sets the run as well. Yeah, Thibs' draft is not a good draft, man. That's why I'm so sad on the Lions trading down. Hutchinson's such a temp. Leal and Hutchinson's a hard fight, especially. I also like these players here. I think I'm gonna go DeMarvin and Leal. I have an idea what I'm gonna do here. Okay, so we got the defensive tackle. And we got the players there. Rain Smith's just risen up this draft process. I can't believe he's risen up so much. This guy could very well get picked first round now. I'm gonna secure Jameson Williams. And I'm gonna go draft Brisker. I'm gonna go draft Jermaine Johnson. I'm gonna get Justin Ross. Chad Muma. I'm gonna grab Sounds Knight versus Tyler Ledger. It really doesn't look good, man. There's a good guard available. Ben Brown, I like. How's Tyler performing without a year? He's performing without. Oh, he's performing quite well without freaking Zach Wilson. I'm gonna go Tyler Ledger. Ritter's still available. Sam Hartman's available. Eric. Ritter's actually really tempting round 4. I'm going to go grab Desmond Ritter. I like him to compete with Goff. Especially if Goff doesn't have a good second half of the season. I'll grab that. Go grab a good backup tight end because we have like no tight ends right now. I have no idea where Harris. I think I don't know. Maybe Troy came in and said, "Oh yeah, he's analytics dead," and then Harris was like, "Yo, he's back to analytics dead. Now he's just gone." Okay, so here's my draft one Pride 40. I got DeMarvion Leal, Jameson Williams, Jaquan Brisker, Jermaine Johnson, Justin Ross, Chad Muma, Tyler Ledger, Desmond Ritter. I kind of like this draft. The good next pass rusher, trade down, get some extra picks, plus getting another second round next year's draft, getting yourself a good speedy receiver, good size, and having a really good year. Brisker's having a good year. Jermaine Johnson's a good player. I think he's really underrated. Justin Ross, high risk, high reward player. If he's healthy, he's going to be a stud. Chad Muma, great linebacker. Leisure, I'm not confident in the run game, but I love this guy as a run player. He's having statistical, insane season. Desmond Ritter, good quarterback. Kohler, good quarterback. What's your thoughts on this draft one, Brad? I actually like this draft. I don't know what happened to Hatter's house. Man's just like, yo. Solid B. Good, good, good. I honestly kind of feel like the only thing that would have changed, if I could have, was maybe been able to get a guard, but then get another guard in there. It was one I really liked left. And Ritter was just too tempting. Or I only selected him because I think we need to get a backup tight end to help out Hawk. Hatter's house back. It says there's 2 viewers. Come on, Hatter's house. Oh, well, he left. He left. All right, well, I guess now I'm going to compare the Bears versus Lions game, my predictions. Whoop. Okay, by the way, this should have been a win. 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 This should have been W, W. That's 2, 3, 4. Lions have 4 wins right now. Drop the link, I'll join. You want to come join me in the live? Alright. Alright. Come join me. Might as well wasn't the only viewer. Ooh, this is at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time? Let's go. How is Justin Fields doing worse than Goff? Doesn't make any sense. Oh man, Montgomery barely has worse stats than Swift on plus carries. Fantastic. Letting you join? Is One Pride 40 about to join us? By the way, I think Lions versus Bears is going to be a Lions win. Apparently, Matt Nagy has lost the locker room. They have a quarterback who just struggles under pressure. Their own line's terrible, and they barely beat the Lions last time. And Campbell's really close to the win. And I think having a healthy Goff with Campbell coordinating a game, and Decker's back, and then you have Reynolds. I think it's going to be a win for the Lions. This time it's not going to be Sewell getting destroyed by Khalil Mack. I think it's going to be a Lions versus Bears win. I mean, Lions win. think they're super close. I think Chicago's just demotivated. And I've even heard a couple of reports that Matt Nagy is going to get fired after the game, so I just don't think there's going to be any motivation from these players. Will One Pride 40 join us? Da, 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 da. Yeah. Sounds like, by the way, that Jared Goff's going to play, so pretty ecstatic about that. Here he comes. Here he comes. One Pride 40 is coming, ladies and gents. Should be letting him join. Ba, 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 ba. I haven't gotten a request yet for him to join. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, ba. It does work, right? The link works. Yeah, link works. Ah, yeah, that was terrible. I'm removing that from the live. Well, by the way, also, guys, very excited for the Lions in the future, especially in this game. Does anyone notice that Reynolds got open 3 times quite clearly? That is so much better than like the once every 2 games the Lions have had with Raymond. And also, much more open Hawk was under Campbell's play calling. Fantastic. Even the run game's done better under Swift. Like, I was dogging on Swift the other day because he really was just not as good as people were saying. But under Campbell, when he actually was able to switch it around and mix things up, Swift finally had himself a good game. Super ecstatic there. Swift can finally start being who we were hoping he was going to be. I'm going to be ecstatic. Come on, One Pride. Where you be? Maybe he's just trying to find like a headset or something. Do I need to like restream the link? Or... One Pride 40, where are you? Where do you be, bro? So my score predictions versus the Bears versus Lions game, I think it'll be 21-14 Lions. I think Jared Goff will have himself probably his best game of the season. I think Swift will have himself another good game, and O-line will shut down the Bears defense, and I think Justin Fields will struggle like he has most of the season. The mystery of where One Pride 40 went. Where's he at? He should just be able to join. Where do we be at? Time to investigate, boys. There he is, One Pride 40. Detective music. Where could he be? Time to investigate. There's our boy. If I had to guess of where 1.540 was. So he's back on the live. Hopefully typing up something saying, I don't know, maybe he's lagging, I don't know. Or maybe he abandoned us for Ucla Live. Here's another link just in case you need it, bro. Where is 1.40? We just want to know. 1.40. Where's he at? So far, we're seeing here is a couple of wrestling boxing fights. Oh. 40 YouTube channel. Oh. About to get demonetized. Oh, there's 1.540. There he is. What up, bro?
Oh, am I in?
Yep, you're finally in.
Am I in?
Yep, you're in. Can you hear me?
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking we got a good shot at beating the Bears tomorrow.
Yeah, we should at least. I would be kind of shocked if they didn't, honestly.
What's that?
To be fair, it's what the Lions have done this year, but...
Yeah. Hold on, let me get my headphones real quick. I can barely hear you. I don't know why.
I don't know either, bro. Maybe it's my own thing.
But we gotta get more wins because I feel like it's impossible to get out of pick one.
I know. Like, it's not even the fact that like I want wins now for the Lions. It's the fact that like, holy crap, we're so screwed if we have to pick number one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Which when has that ever been the case, by the way? Where fans don't want to have the number one overall pick because they don't like having the number one overall pick. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Very Lions luck, I guess. I don't know. All right. Got them headphones on now.
All right, hopefully I can hear you a little better now.
Can you hear me better now?
What's that?
Can you hear me better now? I can hear your keys or something, so I can hear you perfectly fine.
Yeah, I can hear you a little better now.
Okay, good. So, what's your predictions for the Lions-Bears game?
Lions-Bears game?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna say a good 21-14 game. We struggle on offense. We struggle on offense, and we haven't put up more than 16 points.
I know, man. I don't think we've scored more than 17 points since week 1.
I know, it's pathetic.
I know. I do think it does help. It is a great comfort to know, though, that now that Campbell's in here, the offense has looked way better. And
I agree.
I think having a healthy Goff will make it a lot easier because Tim Boyle was worse than an injured Goff.
Oh, God, it was terrible.
Man, just so you know, 1.4, he had the worst passer rating since 2009 by a Lions quarterback. The man
did he have like one of 6.2, I think.
Yeah, it was something like it might have been that. But the man couldn't perform better than an injured Jared Goff, who hurt his oblique or whatever it's called. I don't
Hey,
ever
Lions fans, you want a new quarterback? Hold my beer. I got something a little better for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, Tim freaking Boyle, man.
Oh my God.
I had a couple like Lions fans and a couple Discord of me that were actually like trying to hype up Boyle, and all that and said he was going to play better. And man, did he prove me right? But I'm kind of
He sure
surprised though
did.
that he won that number 2 job because he was just dreadful in the preseason.
It was terrible. He should have been cut.
I know, I couldn't believe he kept his job, much less stayed on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it should have just been Goff and Blau. That's all it should have been.
or even just Steven Montez, our practice squad quarterback.
Oh, yep. Remember, we've been talking about mobile quarterbacks. We all want them mobile quarterbacks, man.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, it's just a bit insane. I mean,
It
could
is.
at least put in Blau. I mean, Blau. Okay, maybe Blau sucks or something because he did kind of not do well at all with a lot more talent in 2019, but I'm going to say this: at least he can run. If we're going to have a bad passing quarterback like Boyle, I'd rather have a guy be able to get a 15-yard gain.
Well, Blau looked like he got a little better as a passer during the preseason. He was kind of dotting up the Steelers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think he had a single bad preseason game.
No, I don't think he did. But he's kind of getting shattered. Come on, put this guy in. It's not that hard.
Yeah, maybe he's just not doing good in practice or something. I don't know. I mean,
that wouldn't make sense to me though. He's always around. If you ever watch the games, have you ever noticed he's been around Mark Burnell a lot?
Yeah.
I think he's
I
listening to his
he's
coaches
a leader
and stuff.
in some way. I think they kind of trust him for communicating with the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was also there during the coin flip versus the Steelers. I don't know if you guys remember that. So I think he's some form of a leader. I don't know what kind of a leader. I don't think he's a captain, but they trust him on something.
No. If he was a captain, he would be starting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Imagine if you have a captain and he's benched. Oh my god!
Not only bench, he's the third string quarterback.
No kidding. I'd be screaming to fire Dan Campbell here and then, right then and there.
That's true. But actually, that reminds me, bro. I can't believe it, but I've actually encountered some Lions fans who want Dan Campbell fired, and I'm just kind of shocked by it. I mean, the guy inherited the worst roster I've ever seen. Because, okay, first off, receiver corps. Okay, they had some decent receivers to start out the year. Tyre Williams, Quintus Cephas. Both got hurt by week 4. And that's when in the first 4 weeks, the offense was honestly...
Williams was hurt week 1, actually.
What?
Williams was hurt week 1, actually.
Yeah. Williams got hurt, within 2 quarters. Cephas got hurt... Mm-hmm. Was it week 4 or 5? It was the Bears game, wasn't it?
No, it was Williams. That was the 49ers game.
Yeah, Williams got hurt week 1. Cephas was the Bears game.
Oh, it was the Vikings. It was the Vikings he got hurt.
Oh, it was the Vikings game? I thought he got hurt Bears.
Mm-hmm. It was the Vikings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was St. Brown who got banged up during the Bears game. That's who it was. But, yeah, that. Even then, Cephas isn't exactly a great number 2 option. And when you have to make him your 1, that's an moment. And so then it became his 4th-round rookie as his top option, plus Khalif Raymond, who's literally 5'8". Is it 5'8" or 5'9"? I think he's 5'8".
5'8" midget.
Yeah, 5'8" midget with small arms, can't jump, and is only open once a game besides for screens. And so he inherited that out of a receiver corps. Then his own line, the thing that got hyped up the most this year, has been injured most of the year. Decker was hurt most of the year. Frank Ragnow got hurt in the Bears game. And then Jonah Jackson took it. So then you had to rely on Penney Sewell, who had to make a position change. And then you had to put Matt Nelson out there. So the line came in shambles. And then his quarterback has been a very... How do I put this?
He's been bad.
He's been bad. Yeah, he's not been good. Because the thing is, wide receivers, of course, been bad. Goff misses them the 2 times they're open in a game.
All the time.
Yeah, and so, I don't think he's been necessarily as bad as people have been saying because of his on-target percentage and bad throw percentage, but the man has definitely not been a stud or anything to take home.
No, I'm sorry. This is, I just think we have a really good offensive line. I thought we've been getting push. If you haven't been noticing, we've been getting tons and tons of push. And The injuries don't help, but they're still being productive in the run game. But they give up sacks here and there too.
Well, they were also like number one pressures before the bye week. They did not play well until Decker came back. Now that Decker's back, they seem to be playing better. I don't know their exact pressure numbers now since Pittsburgh, I think, is when he came back. But nothing's really been going well. But if Goff isn't playing well, his receivers aren't playing well, his own line's been hurt most of the year, defense has majorly improved thanks to Aaron Glenn. But even his running backs, it wasn't until Swift's had Pittsburgh that he even started playing decent. Williams.
Remember when everyone was saying Sewell was a bust?
I remember that.
Pepperidge Farms remembers too.
I couldn't believe people were calling him a bust after 2 games.
I don't get it either. I've seen some ridiculous videos like this one idiot saying Sewell will be a bust because he's Polynesian.
Oh yeah, the Fools for Sewell video, that guy.
Yep.
Mans was
but
like,
I came back
and
was like,
hey,
buddy.
every game.
Huh?
That's the same guy who said Sewell will give up a sack every game.
Definitely not these last 2 games. He's only gave up 1 pressure ever since week 5. 1.
Yeah. He's been a stud.
He's been great.
Yeah, I mean, and everyone. Okay, also, I'm just going to present Penney Sewell as an example of why preseason doesn't matter for your starters. That man was like getting hated on so much because of his preseason play at right tackle, and he's coming right in. And honestly, I would argue he's been playing better at right tackle than he has at left tackle for a while.
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree.
And so it's been great. Now that Sewell and Decker are there, the O-line has been playing way better. The interior has been a bit but that's only because Big V got hurt, and then he already had Ragnar get hurt, and Jackson isn't a stud within himself, but he's decent. But overall, it's a lot more nice to see. But overall, I don't see how you could want to fire Campbell. I mean, Campbell, in my opinion, has been the reason the Lions have been in games.
I agree.
Los Angeles Rams, there's no way the Lions should have nearly beaten the Rams, which was ironically like the first game I actually like somewhat.
No, everyone's expecting us to get blown out, and we kept that in. We kept that close. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was ironic because that was the first game I kind of became like a Rams fan, and I come back and then my former team, which is still also now my current team, they're a tie now between me. I can't leave the Lions, but they nearly choke and lose to the Lions because Dan Campbell is a special teams master and the man's Mr. Aggressive, and Sean McVay couldn't counter it, and they barely lost.
Campbell had the biggest set of balls that game, and it's not even funny.
It is true. Dan Campbell, I joked around. Dan Campbell's playing like a freaking Madden player, dude. 27 times have the Lions gone for it this year. That's not even counting special teams fakes.
Most in the NFL too. On top of that,
and so he's definitely been the reason why they've been up there. And also, the offense has looked way better since Campbell's taken over play calling duties from Anthony Lynn. By the way, fire Anthony Lynn.
Yeah, I agree. I was willing to give Lynn a chance, but we're abandoning the run way too early when Lynn was calling plays.
Yep. Well, and Lynn called way too simple of an offense. Have you not noticed? So when Lynn was calling the offense, the receivers weren't getting open nor near as much. The run game was doing bad. The O-line was performing worse. Campbell comes in. Swift goes from 3.2 yards a carry to 3.9 yards a carry, then moves up to his amazing game from last week. And then Reynolds, he actually schemed Reynolds open 3 times. Unfortunately, one was a terrible throw by Boyle, and the other was a drop, and then the other was...
Are you talking about the really long bomb?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I can't blame that on Boyle. That's more on Reynolds. First of all, go up and get
right to Reynolds. I mean,
I know, but first of all, he has to go up and get it.
I can't say that, but also if it went right to Ward, I don't think he would have gotten it with with Ward right there.
Yeah, but you're 6'4". You need to come down with that.
I will say, it was definitely a lack of effort play, but if Boyle throws that better, I don't think that's even needed to go contest the catch right there. But nonetheless, I still do agree. At least Reynolds was open. That never happened under Lynn.
Right. Other than because I will say this though, you're a 6'4" wide receiver against a 6'1" DB. That's a mismatch. You have to take advantage.
And that's what Campbell seemed to be doing, but then Reynolds just choked the game away.
Pretty much.
And
he pissed me off. Like, remember the screenplay that Amon
yeah,
Ra got like
did
the
he drop that?
first down on?
Yeah, I think he dropped it, didn't he?
No, he caught it. Amon Ra got the first down. And next thing you know, pass interference. How the hell did he get a pass interference set up?
Oh yeah. So I thought we were talking about Reynolds'
Screenplay.
screen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Monroe actually has been showing a lot of improvement, by the way, lately.
I've been really impressed by rookie class.
I mean, Monroe's I think the reason some people have been disappointed in Monroe, including myself, was because we expected a lot more out of him.
Mm-hmm.
We should have. But he's done a solid job so far. I definitely kind of like your normal 4th-round draft pick receiver, and I think he can be a lot better. Hopefully, once we get some better receivers here and hopefully better quarterback play in the future.
Yep, I totally agree with that. Because Goff just needs to look his way. Amon Ra gets open now.
Yeah.
He
does a
needs
pretty
to
good job
he
of it.
needs to get him targets.
I think half the reason though is his number is a couple things. So number one, his first target has normally been Khalif Raymond or Hawkinson or Swift. Those are his first 3 options.
Mm-hmm.
And then as there's a couple things we know. First off, the O-line doesn't normally, before Decker came, did not give that amount of time to look past the 3rd read. And 2, Goff isn't exactly the world's fastest progressor of reads.
No, he is not.
And so he's not going to get to that 4th read incredibly fast. But when they scheme St. Brown in, they do a lot better. I mean, that's something Campbell said in the media as he started taking over play calling duties is involving St. Brown in the offense more. And holy crap, he's done a lot better.
I agree. And come on, get these guys open. Let's go.
Yep. And I think that's something Campbell's done. I mean,
yeah. And well, Campbell's more committed to the run. Lynn gives up on it way too fucking early. And it's the biggest reason why we just got obliterated by the Eagles. That's the game we should have won. And we should have beat the Bengals too on top of that.
Yeah. Well, that's my thing with Lynn is I feel like they're down by 1 score and he tries to pass it 1,000 times.
Why? You're up by a score. Why are you passing it?
It's crazy. And at first when Lynn was getting criticism, I was I kind of defended him. I'm like, okay, I mean, he's working with so little. But his play calling has just been atrocious, man. It
has. Hell, sometimes I call him Anthony Bevel because he looks like Daryl Bevel.
Yep. Heck, I'm in a Discord. We actually joke around that he's Jim Bob Lynn.
Jim Bob Lynn?
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
Shit ton of bubble screens?
Yes. And so that's just the rough part, man, is I'm hoping, though, that with another week of Reynolds and hopefully he'll start putting effort in, healthy Goff, healthy line besides for Ragnow being gone now, and Big V. I don't think Big V's that big of a loss. And hopefully the improved run game leads to a win versus the Bears.
We've been opening holes. I don't know if you've been noticing that. We've been opening up a shit ton of holes.
Oh, yeah. Well, Lions are actually, even before the bye, they were ranked 4th in yards before contact. So the run blocking of the Lions has been fantastic.
Oh, 100%. That's our strength, and we need to go to that more.
Yep. Issue has been is the O-line, why it's been fantastic, run blocking has not been great pass blocking, but run blocking, the problem I have is the hot hand. That is the one thing I have been criticism for Campbell on. He needs to start using that hot hand more.
Oh, I agree. I thought you said going away from the hot hand. I was like, oh, really going an argument.
Well, he doesn't seem to be going into it. I mean, why did Swift only have 14 carries that game? I mean,
right?
I mean, granted, I do think Swift is definitely a lot more of a situational back because I don't think he's an in-between the tackle kind of a back, but you got to give him more than 14. He was popping off that game.
He was. Give 20 max. Come on.
Yeah. Well, even during the Steelers game, I mean, they could have given the ball to Godwin more. Or more just those one carry.
Yeah, I mean, that too. Well, no, well, I kind of disagree on that too. Like, Jefferson got hurt, and he didn't have a backup running back. Because if he gave Godwin more carries, he could have possibly gotten hurt.
Maybe. But also Swift could have gotten hurt. You could have lost him by giving him the ball. What was it, 33 times?
Yeah, good point.
Back.
Good point. You got me there.
Yeah.
I can't argue that.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, Swift was having a pretty decent game. I'll give Gamble that for the Steelers game. But it's like it was something to take home about. I mean, Godwin had that big, 40-yard, 5-yard run where he broke like 3 tackles or something like that. 4. I'm surprised they didn't give him a ball any other times than that.
Right. And if only Jefferson didn't get hurt that game, dude. Oh my god.
I think Jefferson would pop off.
Oh, he was definitely popping off.
Well, like, I remember when I did like a film review of this, and kind of get my own review of the draft class during the offseason. I said Jamar Jefferson is basically like a better version of Kerryon Johnson, but he gets to stay healthy. And unfortunately, you didn't let me be right about the healthy, but in the few actions we have seen Jamar Jefferson, he has looked good.
Yeah, he has looked good. Just like for that long ass, his second carry was a long ass touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
That just reminds me of Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker's first game. I'm an MSU fan too, by the way. First play of the Northwestern game, explodes for a 77-yard touchdown.
Nice. Also go green.
Oh, you a green white fan too?
No, I'm a BSU person, but don't tell some Michigan fans, but I can't stand them.
Oh,
Wolverine fans out here, they're always out here trashing Harbaugh, but then they're out here like we should be in the playoffs, y'all. So I'm like, why?
Well, you know what's funny though? Like during the Michigan game,
what?
They go like, "Oh, we lost because of a bad penalty." No, you lost because you drove all the way down the field. You settled for field goals. When MSU drove down the field, they got touchdowns.
It's true. And also, Michigan, I don't know. Every time Michigan fans like come to me about a Michigan player, they never end up being good for me when I scout them. And they're always like, "This guy's amazing." Like I was told to watch like a film review with like Cam Mcgrone, that linebacker from Michigan, and I wasn't I was not impressed with him at all. The guy even fell to the 4th round, and I was told that man was going to be like a 2nd-round pick, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, he's okay in coverage, but he's not very good in run D.
Yep. He's just basically fast Alex Anzalone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which, by the way, what a recovery season Alex Anzalone has had, man.
Oh yeah. Well, you get rid of Lazy Collins, and God no, and guess what? You got better.
Yep.
And since you putting Barnes in the game more, and you're putting Reeves-Maben in the game more, which by the way, Barnes should get more playing time. He's gotten a lot better.
It's definitely interesting to see what will happen with Derek Barnes, because he's had his in and out games. Like last game was definitely his worst game I've reviewed of him.
He got manhandled by that. I think it was like by Wyatt Teller. He just got absolutely launched.
Oh, he destroyed. It was actually kind of funny to watch because the person didn't know who he was, and he's like, "Well, that guy just got sent to outer space." But
he got sent 5 yards back. I don't know how that's even possible.
Oh, because he's a big dude too. It's not like Barnes is small.
No, not Barnes. Anzalone got launched.
Oh, Anzalone. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Anzalone, man. But yeah, Anzalone, the thing I can respect about him is at least he's good in coverage. He's been a beast in coverage ever since we dropped Collins. But
yeah, oh my God, Collins just pissed me off during the Green Bay game. Like Aaron Jones is running for that touchdown. He just jogs over there. Like, what the hell are you doing?
I know. There's a reason Campbell was like, okay, this man can't even be a backup for us anymore.
Dude, they sent Jelani Tavai packing like after their preseason.
Yep.
And it was like, okay, Jamie, what you got? All right, 2 weeks, you're done. Goodbye.
Yep. That's what I like. Campbell's establishing a culture. Anyone who expected Campbell to recover this season, especially if you've been watching this season, none of this is really that much on Campbell. There's been some rookie head coaches' mistakes, I will agree, but you can't be like, okay, well, same old Lions. We had a bad head coach. We should have hired X or whoever people wanted.
We should have hired Robert Saleh.
Robert Saleh, who's doing so amazing in New York.
Fucking up Zach Wilson.
Yep, giving him Tevin Coleman and Ty Johnson.
Corey Davis, the late and great Corey Davis. Now, come on.
Oh yeah. I also love how like Mike White had that one big game and everyone's just like, oh, Zach Wilson's a bust, and then Mike White just sucked the next game. I was like, oh.
Yep. I still believe in Zach Wilson though. If he fell to us, I would have drafted him. I'm sorry.
Same. I thought Zach Wilson was the best quarterback in the class. Good footwork, good technique, good arm. And what happens? He goes to probably the worst situation I've seen besides for maybe Detroit.
I still would have liked him in Detroit though. Like I would put him on the bench for a year.
Same.
I would draft some linemen. It was like, all right, Zach, it's your time to shine. Let's go.
Yep. Well, and I think here's my other big thing. I mean, his top running back is Michael Carter, who has 3.9 yards per carry. Ty Johnson's his backup. That's our leftovers. Ty Johnson, really, man?
Right?
And then Elijah Moore has improved, but Corey Davis, man, neither are that good of receivers.
They paid him a shit ton of money, and he hasn't done anything with it.
Yep. And then their defense, they gave him they got C.J. Mosley and Quinnen Williams, and that's the only like good players left.
Right. Well, they do get. I'm a big fan of Mekhi Becton for them too. I'm a huge fan of Mekhi Becton, but that's about it.
Yeah, man. Like the man did not have much. Can't judge him. He's a rookie, and he was going to have struggles, especially because the rookie head coach as well, who's not even an offensive genius too, and a rookie play caller too. So I was not surprised when Zach Wilson honestly had some struggles this year.
Right, me too. He's my second-rated quarterback. I'm still going with Lawrence. Mac Jones has been impressing me. I didn't think he'd be this good.
I actually kind of saw Mac Jones being good because I knew if he was in the right situation, he would dominate. And when he went to New England, I'm like, frick.
That's Mac Jones is probably popping champagne bottles after he got picked up by the Patriots. Yeah, I'm going with Bill. Let's go.
I know. Like, you want to McDaniel and Bill, and you're freaking. See what the Patriots did. That's how you get your young quarterback to do better. They go grabbed two good tight ends. They got himself a good run game, and you kept your good receiver Jacoby Myers in there, and then you go ahead. And what else do? You give him Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne, who's honestly been kind of a surprise player.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you know? New England's doing better.
Not only that, you picked up a shit ton on defense too. You picked up Barmore. You picked up Matt Judon. You picked up some other cats too. I know. You picked up Jalen Mills. You did a lot they did a lot during the offseason.
Oh yeah. And heck, they even brought back Kyle Van Noy.
Oh yep.
Like, I was kind of like, dude, why did the Pats have to have a good offseason? And so when Mac got to New York,
when you have all that money, you can see why.
Yeah. Well, when Mac went to New England, I was like, oh, he's gonna have the best season out of the rookies. I mean, Trey Lance wasn't even going to start for San Francisco over Jimmy G, and Trevor Lawrence was going to be stuck in Jacksonville. Zach was going to be in New York, and honestly, what kind of happened is kind of what I saw was going to happen after. At first, I'm like, oh, Zach Wilson's going to have a good season in New York, and then Rams House came over and just slapped me in the face and was like, no. And I was like, oh, that's a good point. And so, yeah, basically, once it came down to it, I knew it was either going to be Mac Jones or Trevor Lawrence or Mac Jones only.
Right. But if Zach Wilson somehow fell to 7, I still would draft him.
I still would have too. I still think Zach Wilson would have been good in a better situation.
100%. Even though I like Sewell now, if Zach Wilson was there, you can't pass up on a franchise quarterback. Franchise quarterbacks don't grow on trees that much.
Yep. Well, and here's the other thing. When it came down to it, for me, Zach Wilson, he didn't have a single mentor. Not a single quarterback he had an NFL snap. his backup quarterback was Mike White and James Morgan for this entire year.
Oh wow, he got fucked hard too.
Yeah, those were his mentors, and then they brought in Josh Johnson like week 2 or something.
Oh wow, what a great mentor you got.
Oh, I know. And now they just added in Joe Flacco, so good for him. The guy who
Is that
literally
really
told
much
his,
of a mentor though?
not much of a mentor considering the fact he only came in like 2 weeks ago, and the last time he was asked to mentor somebody, he was like, "Maybe I will." And
Mm-hmm.
then that guy
See,
was your luck.
Mahomes at least got a mentor. He got Alex Smith. Aaron Rodgers got Brett Favre. Matt Stafford didn't even get a mentor, and he did all right.
Well, it took him a while to honestly get good. He had 13 touchdowns to 20 interceptions his rookie year.
Yeah, but he got absolutely pulverized in the Browns game. But you could see this guy's it.
Yep, you could see that, and I still think Zach Wilson's it. I mean, he had that good game versus Carolina too.
Mm-hmm. I agree. He did pretty well against the Titans.
Yeah. That's actually what it was, not the Carolina. Carolina, he only had that good 1 half. That's what it was.
I seen you in Luke's stream, and I was saying some cap about like the Ohio State quarterbacks too.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. My biggest argument against that is schools produce. Talent has different productions. If you're saying scout the player, scout the helmet, well, diggly darn, that quarterback from South Dakota has some really good throwing motions, man. Look at that technique. No. You still go with the school and the program and how they produce, right? I mean, there's different things that produce different things and have different productions. And of course, a quarterback might look well being on one team compared to the other. I mean, look at any Ohio State quarterback actually ever. They always dominate in college, and then they suck in the NFL. They look like these amazing franchise quarterbacks. Dwayne Haskins looked like a monster.
You're right. He was. The problem with him is he had no mobility though.
That's true. All right. Counting out him, how about in terms of Ohio State? Any other one? Troy Smith. He had mobility. Didn't do it well.
He was. Yeah, I'll give you that. He was absolutely garbage.
And Terrell Pryor. Terrell Pryor was so bad he had to switch the receiver.
Do you see him like criticizing Goff too?
Okay. At least Colin Kaepernick was once upon a time a solid player, you know. Terrell Pryor was never, ever good. I mean, okay. Here's his passing stats when he's in Oakland. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 5.2 yards per throw. Then 2013, his actual starter year, 7 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 6.6 yards per throw. This man sucked.
He was garbage.
He had 57.4% completion percentage on his starter year, and his backup year in 2012, 46.7. He wasn't.
That's it.
That's all. That's all it was.
That's pathetic.
No, that man, he was not good. That's why I say when he was so bad, he had to make a position change because he did.
Yeah, he did.
He had that dominant year in Cleveland and then disappeared.
Yep.
I have a question. How do you go from 1,007 yards and 4 touchdowns to 240 yards and 1 touchdown?
I have no idea. Injuries, I guess? I don't know.
He was the genius of Hugh Jackson, man. That's what it was.
Yep, there you go. Cast with a friendly ghost got him.
Yes. All right. Yeah, man. Lions. Who do you think is going to be the game ball player for the Lions? I'm out here. I know Josh Reynolds had a bad game, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Just kidding.
You talking Thanksgiving?
Nah. Jalen Reeves-Maybin, is that what you said?
You talking Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Okay. If it's a game ball, can I do one offense, one defense?
Sure.
Okay, so one offense, it has to be Swift. You don't get that run game going, you're losing.
It's true.
For defense, Jerry Jacobs.
Ooh, Jerry Jacobs. You think he'll have a good game?
Yeah, I've been really impressed with him so far. He's been sticking on to the receivers like no other.
Oh yeah.
Especially the last game.
And there's not going to be Bobby Price covering Darnell Mooney this time.
Oh yeah. No, hell, I'm trusting Jerry Jacobs so much. Like, go out and go cover Allen Robinson for me.
Oh yeah. Well, Jerry Jacobs has 53.6% completion percentage, only one touchdown allowed, 7.3 yards a target, and an 88.8 rating. That's elite coverage numbers.
Oh yeah, he's been balling.
And he's been a pretty decent tackler too.
You know what's sad though? He's a UDFA. And he's playing like that. And you look at Jeff Okudah, 3rd overall.
Oh yeah,
hasn't done shit.
Yeah, and you can't even excuse the pass rush thing for Okudah or the lack of help. But now here Jerry Jacobs is doing leagues better.
Leagues better, and he's shorter too.
Yep. Oh man. The thing is, Okudah technically in his one game of action did worse than his end season stats in 2020. That's the sad
He got
part.
blowtorched.
75% completion percentage, 1 touchdown, 156.2 quarterback rating, 27 yards a target. But all right, well, I think I'm gonna end the live here, man. Thanks for coming on.
Oh yeah, not a problem.
All right. See you later, man. Let's go Lions. Better win Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for sure.